students, in the last video lecture I had started the third method of correlation coefficient, that is Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. We had understood the formula by which we can find the correlation coefficient by Spearman's method, and we had done two practical sums of exercise 2.3, that is question number 1 and question number 4. Now in this video lecture I am going to continue with the same exercise, question number 5. So first of all, let us read the question. From the following information of heights of husband and wife, calculate the rank correlation coefficient between their heights. It means height of husband and height of wife that are given in centimeters to you. So here the data that I have placed in vertical form, that is height of husband 156, 153, total 7 data have been given to you. So number of observation, that is n, is equal to 7. Now, first of all, you are knowing, previously also we had studied how to find the ranks of variable x and variable y. Husband height, that is x variable, and height of wife, that is y variable. So first of all, the highest value will be given the first rank. So highest value of height of husband, that is 191. So it would be given first rank. Then afterwards 185, so number 2. Then afterwards 163, number 3. 162, number 4. 157, that is number 5, 156, that is number 6, and the last rank, that is 153, that is 7th rank. Total number of observations, that many number of ranks should be tallied. It means here total 7 observations are there, then ranks also should be 7. If they are not getting tallied, so somewhere the mistake has been done in the ranking. Now same way we have to do for variable y. Now you can see the ranks over here, there are certain ranks given in point. Now why that ranks are given in point? The reason for that, there are 2 observations that are being repeated. So to give the ranks to both the observations, we have to find the average. Suppose in your result, if 2 students are getting the same percentage or the same total, then both will be getting the second rank. If 2 students are getting the second rank, then the third rank will be skipped, and the next student who is having the highest rank in the priority will be given the 4th rank instead of 3rd rank. So here also almost similar rule is being applied. You can see the first highest height of wife, that is 170 centimeters, so first rank is given to it. Then afterwards in second one, that is 2 persons are having the same height, that is 162 and 162. So second and third rank would be given. So we have to find the average of 2 and 3. To find the average, we have to plus the 2 data, divide by 2. So 2 plus 3, that would come to 5. 5 divided by 2, it would come to 2.5. So in both the values, that is 162, 162, you will write 2.5, 2.5. If you are writing 2.5, 2.5, it means the third value, third rank will be skipped. So now you have to continue with the 4th rank. So the 4th rank that is given over there, that is to 157 after 162. Now the 5th rank, again there are 2 data that are having the same value, that is 154 and 154. So after 4th, next 2 ranks, that will be 5th and 6th. So 5th and 6th average you have to find. So plus the 2 values, that is 5 plus 6, it would come to 11, and 11 divided by the 2 number of observations, so divided by 2. So 5 plus 6, 11, 11 divided by 2, it would come to 5.5. So in both the values of 154, you will write 5.5, 5.5. After writing 5.5, 5.5, 6th rank will be skipped. So now you will continue by giving the ranks with 7th rank. So the 7th and last rank, that is to 148, that is 7th rank given over here. So I hope you all have understood how to find the average when the data of 2 variables, when the data of 2 different persons are given same, then you have to find the average and divide by the number of observations, and we have to skip 1 rank and start with the next consecutive rank. Then afterwards the remaining steps are the same as we have already studied in the previous sums, that is to find D. D means Rx minus Ry, difference of the 2 variables, difference of the rank of 2 variables. So 6 minus 5.5 will come to 0.5, 7 minus 7, 0, 2 minus 2.5 means minus 0.5, and so on. Now you are knowing it very well. Now last column, that is of D square. D square means the multiplication of the value of D twice. So 0.5 into 0.5 would come to 0.25. 0 would be as it is 0. Minus 0.5 will be coming positive 0.25. Every time the value, whether it is negative or positive in d, by doing it square, always the value of d square will come in positive. In the same way, we have found the square of all the values of t and got the total of d square, that is sigma d square is equal to 4. This calculation also you can do it orally. See over here, 2.25 plus 1, that would come to 3.25, and 3.25 plus 0.25, 3.5. 3.5 plus 0.25, that would come to 3.75, and 3.75 plus 0.25, that would come to 4. So many of the calculations without the calc also you can do it speedily by your mind. Now moving on to the main important point, because of which purpose they have chosen this sum, that is the value of CF. Now what is CF over here? You have already understood how to give the ranks when the data is repeated. Now in the formula, the main basic formula that you have studied, that is 1 minus 6 sigma d square upon n into n square minus 1. But over here the word that is CF is added over here. Now how to find this CF? So you can see the table over here, repeated variable. Repeated variable, that is y over here. In y only the data have been repeated. In x none of the data has been repeated. Over here y variable is repeated, in which two data are repeated, that is 162 is repeated 2 times and 154 that is repeated 2 times. So number of repetition means how many times the same data is being repeated. If the same data is repeated 3 times, then you have to write here 3. If it is repeated 2 times, then you have to write here 2. Over here both the data are repeated 2 times. So you are writing m is equal to 2, and over here also m is equal to 2. Now the formula you have to apply over here. You have to remember this formula by heart. That is m cube minus m upon 12. Again, m cube minus m upon 12. So m cube means you have to place the value of m. You have found out the first value of m, that is 2. So 2 cube minus 2 upon 12. 2 cube means 8. 8 minus 2, it would come to 6. 6 divided by 12, so it would come to 0.5, or 1 by 2 it means 0.5. In the same way you will find for the second value of variable y, that is 154 is also repeated 2 times. So again the same calculation. 2 cube minus 2 upon 12, again it would come 0.5. Now CF means the total of m. CF means the total of m. So over here the total of m, that is 0.5 plus 0.5, so that would come to 1. So this CF you have to apply in the formula of rank correlation coefficient by Spearman's method. So this was the main important part of this sum, that is the value of CF. This is to be found out only when the data is repeated more than once in the question. Okay, so now the calculation is very simple. R is equal to 1 minus 6 sigma d square plus CF upon n into n square minus 1. 1 minus 6 sigma d square value we have already found out, that is 4. 4 plus CF value that we have found out, that is 1. So 4 plus 1 upon n value that we already understood, that is 7 observations are given to you, 7 data has been given to you. So value of n, that would be 7. So n is equal to 7 into bracket 7 square minus 1. So upper value 1 minus 4 plus 1, that would be 5. 6 into 5, so 30. 30 upon 7 into 7 square means 49. 49 minus 1, so 48. So 48 into 7, it would come to 336. Now 1 is always separate. You don't have to mingle it with the numerator and denominator. So 1 minus 30 upon 336. First of all, divide these two values. That is 30 upon 336. You will get the answer, that is 0.09. That value you subtract from 1. So 1 minus 0.09. So the value of correlation coefficient, that would come to 0.91. So in this sum, new topic that we had studied, that is of the CF. Otherwise the entire calculation is similar to the previous sums that we had already studied in the last video lecture. Moving on to question number 7 of your exercise 2.3. First of all, let us read the question. 10 contestants are ranked in a beauty contest by 2 judges, and the sum of squares of differences in their ranks is found to be 240. Find the rank correlation coefficient. Over here, the data of two different judges of 10 contestants are not given to you, as we have already done in the previous sums. We are finding the value of d, then we are finding d square, doing the total of it, and then placing it in the basic formula of r. Over here, directly the difference of the two data and its square has been given to you. It means d square value, sigma d square value is already being given in the question to you. That is 240. And starting it is told that is 10 contestants. 10 contestants, that's why the value of n that would be 10. So just you have to place both the data in the formula. You don't have to do any kind of calculation over here. So it is quite easy. R is equal to 1 minus 6 sigma d square upon n into n square minus 1. Students, each and every time in any of the sum, even though you are going again and again, you have to first of all write the formula. If your answer is coming wrong, but you have written the correct formula, then the exam, the 0.5 or 1 marks accordingly would be given for the formula. So you have to write the correct formula each and every time of the sum. So over here, 1 minus 6 sigma d square value already it is given in the question, that is 214 upon n value, that is number of observations 10 contestants, so n is equal to 10 over here. So 10 into bracket 10 square minus 1. Now 1 minus 6 into 214, it would come to 1284 upon, orally you can do 10 square, so 100, 100 minus 1, so 99, 99 into 10, that would come to 990. By dividing the numerator with denominator, that is 1284 by 990, you will get 1.30. By subtracting it from 1, you will get negative 0.30. It means your correlation coefficient that comes negative between the two values or the rank given by two judges, that is negative 0.30. Now moving on to the question number 8, that is the last question of this exercise, but it is quite important over here. First of all, you can see in the question two values are already given, that is number of observation 10 and value of r, that is 0.5. You can read the question. The coefficient of rank correlation of the marks obtained by 10 students. So 10 students, that's why number of observation n is equal to 10. In two particular subjects was found to be 0.5. It means rank correlation has been given to in this question, that is 0.5. But one mistake has been done in the calculation. Later on it was found, after finding the correlation coefficient, it was found that one of the difference of the rank of a student was 7, but it was taken as 3. It means the value of d, that was 7. Correct difference, that was 7. Difference means between two variables, that is x and y, that we are finding d. So correct difference, that is 7, but we have written by mistake, that is difference 3. So by taking 3, we have found the value of sigma d square and done the calculation and got the correlation coefficient, that is 0.5 over here. But now we have to rectify the mistake by putting the correct value of difference, that is d is equal to 7 over here. So first of all, we have to find the value of sigma d square, because the correction will be doing in sigma d square only. So to find sigma d square, again we have to apply the same formula only and apply the value of r over here, that is 0.5. So you will write 0.5 is equal to 1 minus 6. You are not having the value of sigma d square. So sigma d square as it is will put upon value of n, that is 10. So 10 into 10 square minus 1. Now 10 into 10 square minus 1, you are going directly 990. Everybody is doing now. So just first of all you will do the LHS will move to the right hand side and right hand side will move to the left hand side. So first of all I have taken 6 sigma d square upon 990 on the left hand side and 0.5 I have taken to the right hand side. So over here you can see I have done 1 minus 0.5. Over here it is positive. Moving on the other side it will become negative 0.5. In the same way here it was negative 6, so moving on to the other side it will become positive. So 6 sigma d square upon 990 is equal to 1 minus 0.5. Now doing the cross multiplication and separating sigma d square in order to find its value. So sigma d square is equal to 1 minus 0.5, so 0.5. 0.5 into 990. 0.5 into 990 upon 6, that is numerator, that will come in denominator. So 0.5 into 990 upon 6. By doing the multiplication and division, you will get the value of sigma d square, that is 82.5. Now 82.5, that is the wrong value of sigma d square, because we have done mistake in one of the difference, that is we have taken 3 instead of 7. So now first of all we have to do the correction in sigma d square, and again we have to find the value of the rank correlation, that is the correct one. So first of all, rectifying the mistake, sigma d square is equal to 82.5. What is the correct one? We have to plus, and what is the wrong one? That we have to minus. So the correct one, that is 7. So 7 square minus 3 square, that is the wrong one, that we have to subtract. You can write minus 3 square first, and then you can plus 7 square also. It doesn't make any difference in the answer. So 82.5 plus 7 square means 49, minus 3 square means 9. By doing the addition and subtraction, you will get the new value or the corrected value of sigma d square, that is 122.5. Now with that new value or the corrected value of sigma d square, again you have to find the value of r. 1 minus 6 into bracket, now you will write not 82.5, you will write 122.5. So 6 into 122.5 upon, I have directly written over here because now it's very easy for calculation, you are knowing, that is 10 square minus 1 upon 10. So into 10 it would come to 990. So 6 into 122.5 multiply, you will get the answer, that is 735. So 1 minus 735 upon 990. First of all, divide these two values, that is 735 divided by 990. You will get the answer, that is 0.74. Subtracting the value of 0.74 from 1, you will get the corrected value of correlation coefficient, that is 0.26. You have to find the corrected value of the rank correlation coefficient. Previously it was given in the question, that is 0.5, but the correct value after making the necessary changes in d square, the final answer or the corrected answer of correlation coefficient, that came to 0.26. So that's the end for today. Keep practicing, students. Till then, goodbye, stay blessed.